So I hear a lot of stuffs going on. Like there has been some people who have been my previous clients who you do tell me, do attachment theories matter or not? And I feel like I should speak about it because this is something which is going on in the internet a lot, and I think people are letting the 3D circumstance say a lot about what is possible and what is not possible. So your current self is made up of your old self, and basically attachment theories are things like wherein you identify with a certain kind of attachment, you think a certain way because certain ways made you something. But that doesn't mean that just because you are a certain way at this point of time right now, that is what will define the future of your relationships. No. Then why would I come across manifestation? Why would I actually change my subconscious pattern if something was already decided by something? That's where the difference steps in. You might identify, while your awareness is okay, that okay, you identify as an anxious attachment person, so that means you need to work on your anxiety. If you're an avoidant attachment person, then that means you need to feel safe in being intimate emotionally with someone. So that's where it is useful as a theory. But if I keep on talking or giving labels to someone, like for example, I have a friend named Tina, and I am always identifying her that she's someone who is very avoidant attached person. Or I have for example, Mary, who is acting as a very anxious attachment person. So that means you're not just putting labels into something, you're actually defining what will keep on recreating itself. Because anytime I say something which I don't want, I'm actually creating more of something which I don't want. So if you want to stop something from happening again and again, until and unless you're very triggered and you just can't stop yourself, and see, when you're triggered, you need to do emotional regulation. That's something which we don't do because we don't add weight to something which is not related to SP, and I understand that. But at the same time, if you're not regulated, you will carry that thing to something else. So which is why it's very much necessary to be self-regulated. So when I talk about anxious and avoidant attachment, to me it's just a circumstance, and it's not just to me, it's logically also it's a part of circumstance. You should not be letting that letting a psychologist or letting a dating coach tell you what is possible or what is not possible. Because if I really had to identify something by what is possible and what is not possible, seeing the circumstance, then I won't manifest, right? So it's all about believing. So manifestation is nothing but about your believing. So when you are binded by a certain kind of beliefs, before you came across subconscious reprogramming or manifestation, you thought some way, and because of the way you thought, you kind of saw the mirror of those people in the way you feared them they could be. So, and that's how I feel like you can go ahead by stop letting anything define what can happen and what cannot happen. So attachment theories are not important. It's okay if you know what is your mistake, or if you know it's not a mistake, by the way. It's just a way you have been conditioned because of certain circumstance. So if you are self-aware that okay, this is my problem and I need to work upon this, then you should be working upon this rather than investigating more about attachment theories, what avoidance do, what anxious do, and villainizing someone. That's not helpful. So I would say that if you are too much into all these kinds of things, kindly stop it. Do something which actually suits you. Hear meditations, do affirmation rampages, which are actually going to help you in getting what you want. And don't take any advice wherein people say it's wrong to manifest, it's this and that, manifestation is demonic and all that kind of stuff. I think people who say that lack the knowledge of what truly manifestation is. It's pure science, it's pure neurology, it's pure belief, it's a godly practice we do. And when we say that we are God, that doesn't mean that we are actually God. It means we are a part of God, who God resides within us. So that's why they say that, like, even in Bible, if you know, there's a proverb which says that uh, Christ lives in me. And it's not just Bible which says that, even in Gita it is known that, like, this is a practice which all Hindus follow, that we respect everyone, we respect every human being, because in every human being there is a God. So that is why we respect each other. So that means if God resides within you, whatever you say, that has a meaning. Until and unless you don't have a good intention about it, it has a meaning, right? So that's about it. And I came live to just say this because I feel like a lot of questions I'm getting from in my emails about these kinds of things. So I just thought that I should speak about this. Okay, thank you.